Hey guys, it's Ben. Welcome back to my channel. Usually I do reviews on some of my favorite 3D Blu-ray movies and on occasion 4K titles as well. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Cinera virtual movie headset, and I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible because for some reason there's a limit time of 10 minutes on my camera, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to change that in the settings. So rather than going over the buttons and everything on it, because I'm sure you could find that elsewhere, I'm just going to talk about the picture quality real quick. What inspired me to get this was that I have the PlayStation VR that I just got, and I found out you could watch 3D Blu-ray movies on it, and it created a very cinema-like experience. It felt like you were in your own personal movie theater, but there was a huge drop in resolution. It felt like you were watching 720p maybe. So I heard from a lot of people in this 3D Blu-ray group I'm on Facebook with that this version, the Cinera headset, could offer you 2K resolution per eye, and I decided to give it a shot. So going into the picture quality, I wouldn't say that it's the same experience as the VR. It doesn't feel like you're in your own personal movie theater, because when you turn your head, obviously, the picture moves with you, because this isn't a VR set. The picture goes with you wherever your head turns. So it feels more like you're in your own living room and you're watching the movie on a really big LED TV. So the TV that I normally use to watch my 3D Blu-rays on is a 60-inch Samsung 4K 3D LED TV. It looks like that. It looks like a very big LED TV, curved, and the great thing about it is the brightness. So you can adjust the brightness up here, but I didn't really have to. I just left it on default settings. Normally when you put your 3D glasses on, it naturally dims the picture, but with this, it doesn't. If you're watching a 2D movie, the same level of brightness you get from that is what you're getting when you're watching a 3D movie on this. It looks amazing. Crisp, clear. I thought that the picture looked up-converted. It literally looks like you're watching, not quite 4K, but almost there, with HDR 3D Blu-ray movie. It's very impressive. One complaint that I have is that it doesn't seem to block out the light completely. So if you're watching this with the blinds closed in your living room mid-afternoon, there's a chance you might get a little bit of glare on the screen there. So I would just try and watch it during, evening, nighttime. But it still looks pretty impressive. Now, the field of view, when you're watching movies on the PlayStation VR, if the corners seem to be cut out a little, you can always turn your head and the screen stays still. It looks like you're in a movie theater, and you can see the whole picture. With this one, it's not the same. If you have it on large screen mode, wherever your head turns, the picture turns with it. So yeah, like sometimes just a little tiny bit of the corners, top, bottom, they're cut out a little bit. The only way to change that would be, if you kind of tilted your head a little bit this way and that while you're watching it. But honestly, it does not bother me at all. Now, there were questions about frame dropping. In forums, they were talking about, during 3D Blu-ray playback, the frames would drop quite often, every minute. I didn't notice that with my set. Maybe once every few minutes I would notice it, but it's so slight, it's not really noticeable at all to me, especially when you have this beautiful big picture. Now, I tried dropping the screen size to medium mode to see if it would reduce that. It didn't make a difference. On the other hand, you do see the corners that you were missing out before, but I put it back to large screen mode. I thought it looked better that way. I also tried going into the settings into HDMI and downgrading the resolution to 1080p, thinking that it would drop that frame drop, that random frame drop that shows up. But unfortunately, when watching 3D movies, it has to be at 2K. It will not allow you to play the 3D Blu-rays on 1080p. Not sure why, but like I said, it didn't bother me at all. The great thing about this is not only does it feel like you're watching it on this beautiful, huge LED screen, but there is zero crosstalk issues at all. Even with a perfectly calibrated TV, sometimes on rare occasions you'll come across crosstalk on certain movies. This one, not at all. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, the crappy thing about this is that this comes separately. This is a headset that attaches to it, which is a pain in the ass to attach, by the way, and it was a waste of money. Completely heavy and uncomfortable. Even with the headset on, you still have to hold it like this. Otherwise, if you let go of it, it feels like it's going to break your nose in half. So it was a complete waste of money. It does come with an arm that you assemble, and it attaches to an end table at your couch, and it extends, and it just brings it right to your face, and it works perfectly. So comfortable. It's not flattering. You will look like an idiot to your family members, but it's very comfortable and relaxing. Now, what else can I talk about? Another thing that I think is pretty cool, has an HDMI port here. So what I do is I have a 4K 3D Blu-ray player, the LG UBK90, that has two HDMI outputs. One will run into here for picture, the other will run into my dedicated AVR for a full-on surround sound setting. And it's ridiculously awesome. That's all I really have for it right now. If I notice anything else, I'll post some more videos to update you on it further. Do I think that it's worth the price tag on it? No, I do not. Because it is $7.99 just for this, which comes with the arm, but it was a pain in the ass at first to update the firmware. It just, I had to talk to technical support for a long time before they were able to update it. Also, the arm that it comes with, the instructions to put it together are ridiculous. You basically got to figure it out on your own. And then this, which is like $130 sold separately, it's useless. It's a piece of junk. Now, if it came with an actual headset that was comfortable, like the VR set from PlayStation, and if they brought it down to like $4.99 or $5.99 even, then I would say it's worth it. But for the steep price tag that it has, no. Do I enjoy it now that I've got it all working? Yes, I do, and I'm going to continue using it. But there are a lot of people out there that value their money and work hard for their money, and I still think that this needs some development before they can start, selling it at that price tag. But that's my opinion for what it's worth. Let me know if you have the same headset. If you have any more questions, let me know. Have a great day.